Only made of poisons all my words. To whisper me
Just walking alongside Decathlon car park. The river makes another appearance around here somewhere. Just a question of finding out exactly where it is. Do we need to go down there? Actually, I think if we go down here, we're approaching where the river flows, so we should come to it. Yeah, it should actually be over on our left, I think. Yeah, and there it is down there. We have the river. Oh, there's the... That's where it goes under Decathlon car park there. There's all those old iron supports holding up the sides of the river. I wonder if it's been in danger of collapse at any point. Now, according to the map, it reappears for quite a while here. Heading down that way towards Matilda Street. Walking through, I don't know the name of this car park. Does it say there? Bank Park Management. But we're right alongside the porter, and it actually does stay above ground for quite a section. We're not far from Matilda Street. Porter continues. Quite a big car park, this. It looks like there is a trail, a footpath next to the river there. I have never been here before in my life. And I've lived in Sheffield since 1975, but I never knew the porter was down here. Until you start digging around, doing some research. You never quite know what's on your own doorstep, do you? So I'm not going all the way on this session to the end, but I wanted to get about half of it done before I go for breakfast. Yes, I fancy a good old Wetherspoons breakfast. I'm parked at Waitrose car park, which is only 2 hours free parking, but I've only been out 45 minutes so far. We're in September, so there's a sort of chill in the air, although it's not cold. But it's a far cry from the last heat wave we had. So I think, right, Porter's disappearing. Briefly, I think it disappears under a road here. So we've just crossed Matilda Street, following the river. Oh, that's where it is. The old Matilda Tavern. I never went there when it was open. I don't think it's been open for many, many years. But yes, of course, it was next to the river, wasn't it? That's where it is. So the other side of Matilda Street, the porter reappears. And we're coming to an interesting area that I think was done fairly recently. It's called a pocket park. It's supposed to be a riverside haven. And indeed we are next to the river. So the porter continues on its journey downstream, going around the bend there. Still a twisty-turny river, as it was further upstream. So that's Pocket Park. It's quite nice, really. So I'm pretty certain we're probably halfway towards the station area now. But I'm not going to go any further today. I'm going to come back and do that possibly tomorrow morning. There she goes. Let's have a look at my online map and see where she wanders off to after that. Yeah, she disappears underground just round the bend there. And then pretty much close to the train station, actually, just down there. But I'm not going to do that today because I want my breakfast. So part of Sheffield I've never walked through. As I said, I've lived in Sheffield since 1975, but I've never really explored this bit of town by the river. It's kind of tranquil. What this pub was like back in the day, the Matilda Tavern. Like many city centres, there's so many closed pubs that have disappeared over the years. The only thing I can remember about Matilda Street is there used to be a record shop called Violet Mays, I think, right where it joined the moor, which I think will be up that way. But anyway, let's make our way back to Waitrose and we'll continue tracking the river porter and also appearing on screen here and there. As you know, the river porter was a major contributor to water power on the Sheffield River Circuit, and there were some mills driven by wheels on the section between Waitrose. In fact, Waitrose itself is built over an old water wheel site and part of a dam. So I'll put up some old maps. Haven't noticed any weirs in the visible sections of the river yet, which would indicate some clues. If we could go back 300 years, we'd see things a lot clearer. Good morning, it's Sunday and I'm back out. This isn't a particularly well structured casual tour or walk. I'm hopping about like a rabbit because I've come back to Waitrose car park, which is the best place to park to explore the Porterbrook Trail. I'm just going over to this end of the car park because today I want to track down the sites of 4 old water wheels, starting with this one. It's Sunday morning, I'm walking across Waitrose car park. As you can tell, this isn't really a structured approach. I'm hopping backwards and forwards like a rabbit. But I've just gone back to Waitrose so we can establish, as we work further downstream, the site of the old water wheels. I'm walking through now what would have been the dam area for the Norris wheel, which is exactly where Waitrose is now. And the Norris wheel was the next one down from the pair of Broom Hall wheels, which we've already looked at. And according to maps and information I've found, the line of the river as it flows under Waitrose is pretty much where this crossing is here. So this is the Porterbrook Trail, really, straight through here. Down here and straight through Waitrose is where the river is, underneath here. In fact, I looked at this and I thought, that looks like some kind of inspection hatch, but maybe that's wishful thinking. Straight ahead then was the Norris Wheel and Mill. Literally straight ahead. Through the doors of Waitrose, you'd have been in the wheel pit. And the dam over this way. Just a concrete slab now, or tarmac, or whatever you want to call it, with concrete underneath. So the Norris Wheel, ladies and gentlemen, was right here, under Waitrose. Not resembling an old water wheel in particular. That's progress for you. Let's continue downstream and see if we can locate the site of the next old mill. So we've got to cross the dual carriageway here through the underpass and pick up the trail. I don't particularly like these old concrete underpasses, and I wouldn't walk through them at night. But, you know, 1960s architecture and all that, there's something to be said for it. Walking down St Mary's Gate. I think this is St Mary's Gate. It's only 7 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Nice and quiet. According to my live Google Maps, which I've got here, the site of the Bennett Wheel is somewhere on my left. Not far off where the river makes an appearance, just round here. But of course, when you're looking for old industrial remains in the city centre, you're not really going to find any. It's either going to be a car park or just a modern building, but it'll give us some kind of idea. We're actually back alongside the river. We covered this section yesterday, looking down to the river there. So right to the left of this is where the Bennett wheel was. So that looks like it's actually the Decathlon building itself. Seagulls. What a refreshing sound. Or not the Decathlon building, actually. Office outlet. So we're right alongside where the old water wheel would have been, which is to the left of the river. So yeah, there would have been a sluice on the left of the river, and then that would have fed a dam on the left, which appears to have been here. Office world, or office outlet. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, this was the site of the Bennett wheel, just down from the Manpower Services Commission. What's the name of this particular road? I don't know, but it's where Office Outlet is. Another mill down. So that wraps up the Bennett wheel, what's left of it. Next one down is the Sylvester wheel, which according to the live map is just past Decathlon.